welcome if you are new. Thank you very much for finding me and I hope you enjoy what you see. And if you are returning, thank you as always for coming back and sitting and watching me ramble again. It's been about a month since I've last been here, I think. Yeah, don't really know. I feel like I never have anything really exciting to report. Life just plods along. Yeah, work's been very busy. My job is very much a April to March kind of a job, so it's been very busy the last few weeks, scrambling around for last minute targets, but all going well, all good. Kids are all good. We've had a half-term break thing since I was last here, so yeah, they've been very busy, but they're all good. It's my daughter's birthday this month, so she is very excited. Lots of birthday plans ahead, and yeah, we'll see. It's a lovely spring day today. I feel like this is the first day of the year that spring has finally appeared, and I very much plan on filming this video and then spending the rest of the day sorting out my very, very messy garden. So yeah, I'm gonna rattle through this. I've got a lot of stitching to show you, I think, for a month. And then yeah, I can get out and enjoy the nice spring weather for the rest of the day. What a lovely, like, wholesome day, stitching and gardening, lovely. Anyway, I think I have a full house to show you today. Is that what we call it? I've got an FFO, a picture of an FFO anyway, the FFO has been gifted. So I've got an FFO, I've got finishes, I've got whips, I've got starts and finishes, like a start and a finish, and I've got new starts. Is there anything else I could cram in? But yeah, I've got a lot of stitching. Don't think I have any haul for once. Yeah, so it's just going to be a stitching filled video, hopefully. Let's just get in. Right, first thing to show you is a finish that I showed you that last video, which is All Kinds of Amazing by Stitchrovia. I'd finished this last month, and I think, if I remember correctly, I was whizzing out to get a frame that afternoon, which I did, and it is now framed and gifted. So I'll just pop a quick picture in just so you can see you've got some closure on it. It's been finished. So yeah, I just chose a really simple white frame to match the recipient's decor. So yeah, just framed really simply, and yes, just to remind you, this was on a 40 count Fox and Rabbit fabric called Lyrebird Dell, I think. I just used all the code for DMC, and yeah, I was really pleased with it, really liked it. And the recipient absolutely loved it. Yeah, she was really, really happy with it, and she sent me pictures of it up in her home. So yeah, always good when a stitchy gift is gratefully received. Right, let's move on to things I can actually show you. I've just pulled my hair on my earring, never mind, right. Okay, finishes. So I have a first finish to show you, and this is Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Mathews. I started this, I think, last year. I think it was an autumn start last year, if I remember correctly. I think. Is that all it's been hanging around? It's quite a quick finish for me. Go me. Yes, so I'll pop a picture in of where I was last time you saw it, which I think I just had like maybe like the last pumpkin to do, like for the big stuff, and then a lot of like outer things. But yeah, I've got a finish, which I can show you now. Here we go. Never ironed, as always on my channel. So here you go. So this is Hello from Liz Mathews, Quaker Pumpkins. Now this is quite different, not quite different, a little bit different to the what's it called, original thing. Basically on the original pattern it's got a, this is too long to show you, but across the bottom here it's got some text, and I decided it wasn't for me, the text, I left off. So yeah, this is where we're up to. So this is stitched on a 40 count fabric. It is a 40 count Zweigart fabric called Cafe au Lait, and I've used all the called for threads, which were, I think they were Classic Colourworks, if I remember correctly, or were they Week Styleworks? I don't know, whatever they're called for were, I used them, and they're beautiful. I really, really love these colours. So yeah, so last time you saw this, I was at 76.26%, and I've added about 3,000 stitches to finish it off, and I'm really, really happy with it. I love it. I pinched the idea from, I think it was Candice K, I think, who had also removed the text and then bumped this border up here. So yeah, stole her idea and I'm really pleased with the finished result. I love it. So yeah, I just need to work out how to fully finish this now for displaying in autumn. Any ideas will be gratefully received. But yeah, I'm thinking just kind of like a little sort of like back it with something and then it can just kind of be propped up somewhere. But yeah, I love how dainty the stitches are in this. Beautiful, really enjoyable stitch. I'm very happy to get something finished. Right, next thing I'm going to show you is a SAF, a start and a finish. Basically, I finished that. I cut off the little bit of fabric I had around it and decided it would be perfect for a little round robin sort of type thing that myself, Jo from Blue Stitches and Kelly from Animal Instinct are going to be doing. At least I think we are. It was a plan we talked about a while ago and I've just gone ahead with it. I don't know if they're still in or not, but yeah, we're going with it. So back in December, the three of us went on a little trip to some of the stitchy shops in Wales. We went to Create Nostalgia and the Nimble Thimble. And it was a wonderful day. I loved it. We all did a lot of purchasing, but one thing we did purchase was 4 of the coffee patterns by AuryTM. Between us, we've got all 4 patterns. And I ended up with the one called Decaf. And yeah, so I'd cut off my fabric from Quaker Pumpkins and I don't think I quite have enough for all 4, but I definitely have enough for possibly 3 of them. So yeah, I just thought while it was there and while it was in my head, that's what that fabric could be used for, I'd make a start. So I started and then I finished. So here is, it's only tiny, but it's really cute. Here is my little AuryTM finish. Decaf, why? A very serious question in my book. But yeah, I love it. So as with Quaker Pumpkins, this is obviously on the 40 count. So I got Cafe au lait and I just thought this was perfect for this. I love, I've just realised all my finishes for this year are on 40 count fabric. Apparently that's my thing this year. So yeah, really dainty. I've just used the called for colours. There's only 4 called for colours. I love the colours of this this little cup. I think it's really cute. But yeah, decaf, why? Who needs decaf in their life? So that is my 3rd finish of the year. Really happy with that. So I have popped the pattern on one side to take to Jo in April, because I'll be seeing her in April for the Ladybird retreat in Crewe. Right, that's all the finishes out the way. Let's move into some whips. So let's do the regulars first. So the first one I show you every single video is Colours of Summer by Stitchrovia. I will pop a picture in of what it'll look like when it's done. You'll be used to seeing this now if you are familiar with my channel, and I'll pop a picture in of where I was last time you saw this. Now I haven't had a huge amount of stitchy time on this. For those who don't know, this is my sort of in-car stitching when I'm waiting to pick my daughter up from school. And obviously we've had a half term in there, so that was a week out of stitching. And then why else have I still not? Oh, she's started an after school club on one of the days that I pick her up. So rather than stitching, I chose to work. Who am I? Why? Anyway, it's not had as much stitching as I would like in the space of a month, but it's okay. We're moving it along. So here's where we're up to. So last time you saw it, I think I'd done a bit of this and I'd done the pink bit of this and I'd done the blue bit of this. So I've finished adding the sort of cream colour in this. I've added all the cream colour in this. I've done this whole block of grey and I'm just starting to work back on this one now. I'm adding the yellow in of the flowers. So yeah, not a huge amount of progress, but progress is still progress in my book. So yeah, that's coming along really well. Hopefully by the next time you see me, where are we? Early March. So we've got like 3 more weeks of school, 4 more weeks of school? 4 more weeks of school, I think, before the Easter holidays. So hopefully I will get this book finished and maybe these 2 done, and then we'll have done the bottom half. That's a good goal to aim for. We'll see if it happens. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. It's just really nice, sort of not needing my brain much stitching. So yeah, stitching this while listening to my audiobook in the car, and now the weather's getting nicer and I'm not trying to keep warm as well in the car. This will be just lovely. Okay, next one. Oh, that's stitched on 18 count white Ada, just using all the call for DMC. Next is Botanical Blackwork by the Steady Thread. Now, I've not got a huge amount to show you on this. I can't show you a picture of what it'll look like when it's done because there's so many different variations. This is a stitch along that was started, I don't know how many years ago, a while ago. And yeah, it got left and left and left and left. And this year, was it last video? I think I decided to pull it out for a bit of like a 1 strand a day type thing. And I started off really well and then I tailed off a bit. And same this month. I started off well and then completely tailed off. So I think I'll pop a picture in of where I was last time, but I think I'd done like maybe 18 squares, but I don't think I'd finished them all. I think I had like some filling to do of the sort of shadowy borders. And here is where I am now. What's that bit of thread there? Out the way. So I don't even know if you'll be able to see the difference, but I think I had 18 last time and now we're on 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I've added like 3 boxes, but I think I've also like completed some of the ones that were not finished. So yeah, tiny bit of stitching. Clearly not sticking to my 1 strand a day. Really need to get back to that. We'll see where we get to. But a tiny bit of progress on that one. Okay, also on 18 count white Ada. Right, let's get into the stuff that's a bit more interesting and fun to look at. Okay, Greenhouse of Oddities by Lola. Right, let me get my tablet to show you what this one looks like. If I can turn it on. Let's see. So, Lola, Greenhouse of Oddities looks like this. You know it. You've seen it everywhere. It's beautiful. So myself and Joe from Belushi Stitches are stitching this across the year this year as a 12-month stitch along. That is how many months are in a year. So we started in January with the huge frame. And then since then we are doing one of the plantings per month, of which there are 11. So by December we should be finished. So where are we? So we're in March, I think. So last month was the first planting and I think I was partway through that. I'll put a picture of where I was. I think I'd started on the first planting. And I have just this week finished the second planting of this one. So I'm up to date with this stitch along. And here is where I am now. I have left it in its nudge, so you'll have to excuse it, but you can see all you need to see in here. So yeah, last time I'd done some of this. So I finished the first planting, which was like this cactusy thing and this thing here. And I've done the second one as well, which is this, is it called like a bat flower? This thing here and this beautiful like red and orange flower down here. I love this project so much. So I'm stitching this on a 32 count Belfast linen from Luella's Fabrics. It's no name, this one, but it's, I can never get this to quite show properly, but it's quite like a mossy green, like a murky green sort of a colour. That's not too bad. And last time I had showed you this, I was on 6,307 stitches. I'm now on 7,868 stitches. So about 1,500 stitches gone into this. So yeah, and I'm up to date and I'm really pleased with it. Please join us on this one. We are stitching this, as I say, as a stitch along. Our hashtag is back to the greenhouse Sal. We do have a Facebook group called Sal Queens and Friends if you would like to come and share your progress with us on there. But yeah, I just love it. And then yeah, so that'll be it for this month for this one. And then next month in April it'll be time for the third planting, and that is there's like a lady painting with some butterflies over here somewhere. I think that's the next part, which I'm very much looking forward to. So there you go, Greenhouse of Oddities, Lola Crow. Okay, next one is Stockings by 12 Days of Christmas Stockings by Annie Beez Folk Art, which are these. So this I'm sort of doing as my own little stitch along, and I'm doing one every month over the year, and so far so good, kind of. I'm sticking to it so far. So I think I have already shown you my first stocking. I've brought it here just in case. So this was the one I'd already done. which you can see through. And this I'm stitching on just black 18 count Ada. I'm stitching these 1/1 using the cord for DMC. And since I last saw you, I have started and finished stocking number 2. Here we go, which is the 2 turtle doves. I love it. So I say it's finished, it's not quite finished because I do have some beads to add. But I figured I'd wait. You can see right through this fabric. Let's do this. Is this better? There we go. Yeah, I figured I'd wait until I had a couple to show you before I, well, a couple finished before I added the beads. So yeah, number 2 is done. So that is January and February patterns done. And so this month I need to do the 3rd one. Can I show you these without showing the patterns? Let's see. Yes, just right, okay. Oh, let's put that the right way around at least. So number 3 will be that one over there. 3 French hens. So that's this month, which looks like quite a lot of stitching, but yeah, we'll get there. So that is, yeah, Annie Beez 12 Days of Christmas Stockings. I just love these. Cross Stitch Jess did these last year, and yeah, they're beautiful. So that is a mini finish, shall we say. Right, next. So Jo, Belushi Stitches, my good friend Jo, messaged me, I think it was this month, and because we do Mermania each May, where we stitch on our mermaid projects in the month of May, she messaged me to say, basically, she's really sad that we don't get to stitch on our mermaids all year. We just save them till May. And I kind of agree with her on that. So she came up with the idea of doing Mermaid Monday and asked if I wanted to join. And I thought, I'm not wonderful at doing like a specific day for stitching a specific thing, but let's give it a go. Let's see if we can stick to a Mermaid Monday. And actually, so far, so good. I've actually managed, I think I've done 3 Mondays of Mermaid Monday. So I'm quite pleased with that. So the mermaid I have chosen to kick off my Mermaid Monday journey is Mermaid, I think it's just called Mermaid, and it's by XStitch Art on Etsy. I think I got this from. So let me just show you what this will look like when it's done. It will look something like this. Sorry for the glare. And I'll pop a picture in of where you saw it last time. And here is where I'm up to now. Not too bad at all. So this I'm stitching on an 18 count Ada from Chromatic Alchemy, and it's in the colour Aquilo, I think. Last time you saw it, I was at 464 stitches, which was 9.09%. And now I am on 1,450 stitches, which was 28.41%. So I'm really pleased with it. I'm just using all the called for DMC. There's only, I think, 5 colours in it, just all like greys, blacks, whites, kind of colours. So yeah, I really like it. I'm really pleased with it. So thank you, Jo, for encouraging me to pull out something that I probably wouldn't have pulled out otherwise. But yeah, so now I feel like if I can carry on with my Mermaid Monday, this could be something I definitely finish this year. I mean, it's really tiny and there's a lot more mermaids to go, but you know, all progress is good progress. So there we go. That is my Mermaid Monday stitching. If you would like to join us on Mermaid Monday, please do so. I'm sure the more the merrier. I don't even know, have we posted about this anywhere? I don't know if we have. I've got terrible pins and needles in my feet. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me if I start rolling around. Ow, right, let's take the slippers off. I think that's causing some pain. Right, so that is, I think that's all my whips. Not too bad, I think you'll find. And then I have 2 new starts to show you. These are, I don't know where I was going with that. First one I'm going to show you is a stitch along, another stitch along that myself and Jo from Belushi Stitches are hosting, and this is Home of a Needleworker by Little House Needleworks, which looks like this. And we are stitching this one through the months of February, March and April. With the plan is, there's no set plan as such, but we would like to finish it within those 3 months for this particular pattern. So the aim really is just to stitch on some of it each month to complete it in those 3 months. So I decided to start with the house Just thought that seemed like a sensible place to start. And oh my goodness, this house is massive. I did not quite appreciate how big this house is. So I'll show you where I'm up to, which is here. So last month in February, I did this top bit of border and I managed to do the roof. And it was at that point when I was doing the roof that I realised quite how big this house was. And then I put in all the windows and doors and made a little start on the house itself. And yeah, I feel like I just couldn't face all of this brown house being filled in. So I left that and I came back to that last night. So yes, that is where I'm up to on this one. So I'm obviously working from a paper pattern on this one, so I've no numbers I can give you. But yeah, I'm stitching this on a 32 count Murano from Zweigart. I think it's just like a natural colour. But this is going to be huge. I can't believe how big this is going to be. Yeah, didn't quite anticipate that. I think once I get through this house, the rest of it shouldn't be too bad. I do want to do a bit of adjusting to this pattern, shall we say. So I love the home and needlework bit. That's obviously staying. I do like the alphabet. I love a good alphabet, so that's going to stay. But I think I want to take out the name and the year here. So I don't know. I need to do some playing around with that somewhere to alter it slightly. And the other alteration I think I may possibly make is, I don't know how well you can see it on here because I didn't realise until I properly looked at the pattern. A lot of the letters of the alphabet are in like different colours. So it's like two letters per colour. I'm not sure if I can be bothered with that. So I think what I might do is have a rummage in my stash because I've got a lot of Owl Forest leftover threads. And I'm going to see if I've got like a greeny brown variegated one. And I think that's what I might do for that instead of swapping out all the colours. We will see. But yeah, that is one of my new starts this month. And yeah, I just need to plod on through that house and then work out what I'm doing next, really. I'm not sure whether to put the alphabet in next. So that's in, and then I can work out the spacing of this bit, possibly. We'll see. But that's a definite plan for this month. I'm gonna, yeah, I need to get back to that because this is month 2 of 3, and then we'll be aiming for a finish next month. So yeah, Home of a Needleworker by Little House Needleworks. Again, if you're joining us on this, please let me know. And then I have one more thing to show you, which is another new start. And I think I mentioned this in my last video of something that I really wanted to start. And that is a Birth Flower February Iris by Sunshine Stitches, which looks like this. It's so beautiful. I love the colours so much. And obviously my daughter's name, for those of you who don't know, is Iris. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe so she's going to be 7 this month. So I'm thinking maybe by the time she's like 57, she might have it. A good goal to aim for. And this is my start. So I'm really pleased with my start. However, when I compare it to the pattern, oh boy, there's a long way to go. So this is, how much have I done of this so far? I have done 1,738 stitches, which I'm quite pleased with. 1,700 stitches into something is no mean feat. That, however, is 1.09%. I've got a long way to go. I'm very pleased I've hit the 1% mark. That was my goal. I was like, I don't want to put this down until I finished to 1%. But let's see. If we compare it to this, can we zoom on this thing? Right, let's see. 1.09%. Like, there you go. You can see how much I've zoomed that in, and then you can see where I'm up to. So it's literally this like tiny little window pane of the stained glass is all I've done. And then let's zoom back out again. So you can kind of see, like, that's ridiculous. It's massive, but I love it. I'm so pleased with it so far. I'm stitching this on a 25 count Easy Guide Lugana. Is that what it's called? Yeah. And what I've enjoyed about this so far is, firstly, that it's full coverage. And each time I stitch on full coverage, I forget how much I enjoy stitching on full coverage. But also, it's not too confetti heavy. Like, obviously, you can see, like, there's odd stitches here and there. But generally, it's quite blocky, which makes it go a little bit quicker. So, yeah, really, really enjoying that one so far. And that's my stitching. I don't think that's too bad for a month's work. Very much pleased with my efforts. So plans for the month of where are we? March. So today is the 8th. I think it's the 8th of March today. So we're a week into the month, and I've already ticked off my greenhouse of oddities goal, which is great work. So I definitely need to this month do my 3rd stocking, and I definitely need to work some more on Home of a Needleworker. They are definites for the month, and that will be all my like set goals. The other thing I really need to do, which I still haven't done, even though I said I was going to last month, is to start the Tiny Modernist greenhouse stitch along as well. Part 2 has now come out and I still haven't started it. For those of you who don't know, let me just show you what we've got so far, if I can open it. So this is a 5-part stitch along, and this is where we've got so far. I think it's beautiful. I really, really love it, and I really need to start it. So yeah, that's definitely a plan for this month. If I come back next month and I still haven't started that, please, like, I don't know, shout at me or something. I need to start it. It's lovely, and I really need to get going on that one. And then my other plan, depending on when I come back, is Lola Crow. I'm sure everyone's seen this already, but she has announced her next stitch along, which is called Extraordinary Birds, and I'm in. I'm all in, and yeah, I need to stitch it. So I've bought it, I've ordered it. I think stitching starts on the frame on the 1st of April, so I will be there ready to go on the 1st of April to stitch that. I just need to sort out my fabric, and I will definitely be joining in on that one. I'd love to know if you are joining in on that one. Please let me know. And I'd love some fabric inspiration. I need to have a rummage through my stash. That's one job for today, just to see what options I've got. But yeah, if you can let me know what fabric you're planning on using for that one, I'd love to see. So yeah. Is that everything? I don't know. I don't think I have any haul. I don't think. I just had a quick look upstairs to see if I'd put anything on one side, and I can't find anything. So unless I've just put it straight away and I've already completely forgotten about it, I don't think I have any haul other than obviously the Lola Crow stitch along. But yeah, that's about it, I think. I don't really know what else I have to say. Let's just keep this stitchy related this month. Yeah, so some good plans for the next month, and hopefully I will be back at the start of April is my plan, because mid-April is, oh no, actually, we'll see what I can do. We'll see what I can do. I'm just thinking the end of this month is my daughter's birthday, and that month is, that weekend, sorry, is completely, I mean, it's going to be a busy weekend that weekend. I don't really know what I've let myself in for, to be honest. But then I've got the Ladybird retreat in Crewe, early to mid-April. So I will try my best to film before that, and then, yeah, we'll see. You'll see me when you see me, as always. But so far, I'm quite proud of my months, years, video making. My words are going. I think it's time to finish. So thank you very much for watching. Please comment. Let me know what you're stitching. Let me know your plans if you're joining the Lola Crow stitch along. And I will hopefully see you in a month. Bye.